Having the CRS delivery contract, which was a FAR-based contract, out there, and knowing that was coming, while we had just started the commercial orbital transportation system Space Act agreement in 2008. So I guess we were awarded the COTS Space Act agreement in early 2008, and then in late 2008 is when we were awarded the CRS contract. And that concurrency and that simultaneity, I think it had benefits and it had some issues with it as well. I think from NASA's perspective and maybe from just a pure aerospace project management perspective, you would want to develop a system before you went and operated it. Obviously, that makes a lot of sense. But I think the retirement of the space shuttle led to a lot of shortened timelines, and there just wasn't time to spend the 3 to 5 years that it would take to develop a new medium class system of this complexity. Ground station, launch vehicle, and then a maneuvering spacecraft capable of rendezvous with the space station. There wasn't time to do that, figure out how that was going, and then transition to the operational phase on CRS and do another procurement cycle. So there had to be that concurrency, and in terms of convincing the board of directors of a private company such as Orbital Sciences Corporation at the time, now we're Orbital ATK, to make that investment to develop these systems that are very costly. I think having that future business out there was certainly a big attractive feature and helped convince them that this was a new market that we could address, that was ready and waiting and needed to be serviced, and so I think it was helpful in that regard. Then we did suffer delays in the development phase under COTS that led to a delay of the first launch and the demonstration missions, and that inevitably had a ripple effect on the start of the CRS flights. And that was a little bit painful for all of us, and certainly for NASA. They would have liked to see the cargo flowing earlier, but I think it was just the nature of the beast that the compressed timeline didn't allow that to proceed. In terms of concurrency within the ISS program, there was the COTS project office, and then there was the ISS program, the CRS program office, and both of them were managing us at the same time. I think they cooperated very well and shared a lot of information, and then there was a handoff between COTS and CRS, and I think that was pretty smooth.